tryna fight, I'm by the. Always tryna fight, I'm by the grill, I'm like I'm George. I'm coming for that dough, soon as I walk, they making noise. I'm walking through my city, they like boom, by 3-0. Knock them out in 60 seconds, like I'm using cheap.
All the seats have been sold. We're at Brooklyn Hall. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
And now it's time for our tale of the tape. Up first, Muhammad Ali. 6'3" tall, the best to ever do it. And his opponent, Deontay Wilder. He is the Bronze Bomber. 6'7" tall with that massive 83-inch reach.
Remember, there's a shorter reach here, so now they have to slip inside and use the speed, use the box.
Muhammad, the Bronze Bomber, one of the hardest punchers in heavyweight history. His knockout percentage is off the chart.
The reach, how?
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, here is the Olympic gold medalist and legend of boxing, the only 3-time lineal heavyweight champion of the world. He floats like a butterfly and stings like a bee. The one and only, the greatest, Muhammad Ali. Fighting out of the blue corner.
A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time. Here we go for round one. Couldn't land that jab. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Nice slip to avoid the jab. This fighter focuses on those long, straight punches, staying on the outside and winning round after round.
Outside fights create so much unpredictable movement. Move left to right, box forward, box backwards. You don't know if they're going to attack or defend. Nightmare fighters.
How about that time counter shot? There's a counter shot. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Nice counter shot. Nice counter. That hook just can't find the target. Good counter punching. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Finally, Muhammad Ali goes down. How about that technique on that headshot?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
Muhammad, the Bronze Bomber, Deontay Wilder. What a pleasure it is. We waited a long time, and now we've got this fight. He's dropped the guard now. What do you think of that decision? That big hook doesn't land. This fighter's always on their toes, trying to get their opponent rattled, get them off kilter, get them out of their rhythm.
God, this is what it's all about. Hit and don't get hit. Jab, move, pop, slip. Use your footwork. Drive your opponent crazy.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Good counter punching. Well done with that counter shot. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. He threw a punch and just got countered. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. The greatest! Muhammad Ali is down! Do you believe it? How about that impact? Let's see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4. Give me your ball.
Apparently it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round ones. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. Let's talk about Ali and on to the second round. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
Beautiful counter punch. Which fighter will say no loss? Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Punch, counter punch. This slugger isn't interested in winning rounds. He just wants to win the fight, and he's not going to do it on the scorecard, Johnny. He needs a KO.
Tactics out of the window. These guys just want to brawl.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? Swinging big and missing big with that hook. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Getting your time in, even anything. Go back and win the round, right? There's a few body shots in there. Vary it up a little bit so we can't...
On to the third. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Beautiful counter shot. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. Nice counter shot. At halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
The straight right just misses. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Who would have thought Ali would get rattled like this? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far. Here we go to the fourth round. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
A perfect counter lands. This is the heavyweight division. One punch could end this fight.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you've hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
That counter shot lands. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Rest for the weary. They exchange punches. The jab misses. Perfect counter shot. Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. And finally, Muhammad Ali goes down. What a knockout headshot. Let's watch it again. Let's talk about Ali in that. Back into the fray here in round 5. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. And shoot. You'd like to see more jabs. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite level stuff here.
When you have a fighter that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Good counter punch. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Nice counter. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. There's a counter shot. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Misses. And he scores with the counter. Deontay Wilder rocked right now. He's in some serious trouble. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Beautiful, that's it.
Let's start the 6. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations and they throw them non-stop.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
How about that time counter shot? Incredible firepower from both of these heavyweights. That counter punch caught him clean. Nope, that hook won't score. Nice counter shot. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
Sometimes when you get nervous, someone that's so powerful, you just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little favour and pickpocket them.
Nice counter punch. The courage on display here is incredible. The only fear you have with this heavyweight is has he punched himself out. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Ali. Here we go, it's round 7. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. And Deontay Wilder just got clipped. For the weary, thought about taking a breath, but instead, hold it right there. And that is that. It is a knockout. What a win. Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
I need to see that again.